Hey, this is Lasse Lassen from 3dprehab.com. Welcome to this webcast number 4, 2015. Today I'm going to talk a little about connective tissue and how we can keep that connective tissue nice and healthy. Today's society, a lot of the work we are doing is in a sitting position. One of the principles we know from applied functional science is that we are driven of what we do. So that means if I'm sitting down here doing the whole day, year in and year out, and writing on the computer, I will over time get that posture. To keep a nice and healthy body, we want the system to be in symmetry. So that means if you're looking at this balloon and think about this is the body. When I'm not putting any pressure into it, it have the same nice, you can say, surface all over the balloon. But in the second that I'm bringing a pressure into one side of the balloon, it will first of all change its structure, but the pressure on the other side here will increase. It's actually the same with the body. So when I'm sitting down doing the whole day, the tension on the back side of my upper body will increase, and that will also change my structure of the body, like the head will going a little more forward. And with normal physics, we know that will increase the tension of that cervical spines and the muscle that have to control the upper spine. So if the muscles getting too much stress, they will over time getting what we call in a spasm. And that spasm can make the opportunities to get in and out new nutrition limited, and that can over time cause headaches because the blood flow to the brain will decrease. And then it's of course not fun to work or to do anything. So this is some of the stuff that we can prevent by doing some very easy things. First, we have to understand that motion is lotion. So the best thing we can do to prevent these causes or problems is by doing exercising. Very simple. But another thing is also when we have the problem, when we have been sitting down too much and we get the problems, we have that connective tissue that is surrounding the whole muscles, the whole body, but the small muscles is getting on this side very creased together. If you think about closing, that you are creasing it together, it's not very nice, it's not having a very nice structure or blank surface. I don't know how to say that in English, but I hope you understand. And that's something we want to try to get out again so we can get that symmetry in the body. We have the foam rolling. We know commercials saying foam roller is very good to do that stuff, but that's not true, because the foam roller is good to getting blood flow going in and out of the muscle, because it will act like a muscle pump. But it's not good for myofascial release, because to get that myofascial release you need to have relatively motion. So think about this finger, and my connective tissue is surrounding that finger. So if the connective tissue and the muscle fibers is going with the same amount of speed, there will not be any relative motion between the connective tissue and the finger. But if the connective tissue is getting faster than the finger, there will be a relative motion. And that's one of the things that we have to remember. So, very simple. We're driven of what we do. So that means if I'm sitting as an office worker doing the whole day with the telephone in this hand, my position will be like this. I'm looking at the computer screen on this side. So I will be very decreased or contracted on this side, but very lengthy on this side. So that means I have a lot of success by doing this, because this is what I normally do. But of course it's an asymmetry. So many times we will also feel a lot of the irritation on this right side. It's getting oh, it's annoying here, I have to stretch this out, I have to stretch it out. But that's not too good, because many times we stretch it in a static position, and we know from applied functional science, we know that we need to have a dynamic movement. Another thing is also that we should never go for where we is not successful. And we know if we can sit like this with a good range of motion, we are very successful here, but we are not so much successful if we want to try to go this way. But by understanding the terminology of load to explode, we can actually doing something about it. We should not seek to go to full end of range of motion, but that will come over time. So I want to show you one exercise for the neck matrix where I am thinking about my successful position because of my work is side lateral flexed to the right and rotated to the right. Then I will do like this. I will do my motion with this strategy. I will take off this jacket here and then I will show you this little tool. All my clients that I work with are actually almost having this tool called a massage star. It's very effective because it makes sure that you get that real and relative joint motion. So what I'm doing, if you can see on my other side, I was talking telephone with this position, my neck right lateral flexed and rotated here. The first thing I will go for is I want to go for the side plan, or what we also call the frontal plan. So what I do, this is the big neck muscles that is annoying me, it's also called the trapezius. So what I do, I will put the massage star up here in the top, just right under the head or the neck, and then I will go for where I'm success, and then I will slowly load to the left. And then I will go. I will start with just in the beginning, I will just start to work on the top of my muscles in the side plan. And then for the next I will go a little more down and load, explode. Load, explode. Load, explode. And then I will go a little more down, load, explode. Load, explode. And you see I'm going down and load, explode. And load, explode. So I'm going the whole way from the top and down to my shoulder part. Then I'm having the rotation. So I'm really good to rotate to the right. So that means I will start with my loading this, and then I will again start from the top. I hope you can see here. And then I will rotate this way. Rotate. So I'm starting on the top. I can take like 5 repetitions easy. And I will go a little more on the middle and rotate. Rotate. So you can see how my skin is like getting stretched out, and that's what the whole purpose is. The whole purpose is to get the skin stretched out, so I can get that connective tissue stretched out, and in that way get it back to normal, you can say, symmetric position. And then I'll go a little more down, and then I'll go the whole way down and take like 5 repetitions. So what I just did my side plan and my rotation plan. And then for the last one, I can of course do my my up and down plan. And this is where I probably having a lot of the problems, and that's why I'm not starting with that plan. I start with the side plan and I start with the rotation plan, and then I will end up with my up and down plan. So I'm very successful here. So I will start in a little different way. So I'm going like up and down. So this is more like acting as like kind of a muscle pump or something like that. So you see I'm working a little here on the whole trapezius and then on the side here. So I'm starting with my loading to exploding. So this was just a little easy way how you can prevent some neck problems if you are sitting worker and having that telephone in this right side, by using a simple tool as a massage star, the understanding of that the muscle work in 3D, the understanding about that we are dynamic, and of course the understanding about that we want to try to keep the body in a neutral position. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to contact us on www www.3dprehab.com, and we will be happy to help you with any questions or requirements. Thank you very much for listening.